face tracking is on. Well, we gotta talk. This world can be broadly classified into two kinds of people: the kind that rides bikes and the kind that doesn't. And these specimen that we call bikers, or the people that ride bikes, so there are basically three types of people. The first one being the Chapri boys, aka the squids. I know, super insulting to the squids, right? Anybody, and I mean anybody who's, ridden a bike, drives a car on the road, or even walks by the side of the road can identify these creatures we call Chapris. And why, you ask? Because we can spot them from miles away with their specific choice in riding gear or the lack thereof. These men, these boys, actually scratch that. These Chapris, they will always prioritize the wind gushing through their ponytails, unnecessarily revving the bikes in front of girls, indulging in road rage, doing stunts on the road. Well, and they always prioritize all of these things that I mentioned over their model self. Because getting attention from girls is the number one priority in life. Dude, how do you expect them girls to fall in love with you, man, when you don't even love your own life, dude? Seriously, viewers, if you think you're like one of those boys that I just described, or you know somebody that behaves exactly like this or exhibits downright condescending behavior like this, then well, you need to tell them right away, get a life, and then get a helmet to protect that life that you just got. No, seriously, get a helmet and wear it on your head, at least not on your wrist. This brings me to the second kind of people, the Chomu boys, aka Pramanik Mulga, aka Maa Ka Ladla, जो already बिगड़ गया. These specimen will always carry a helmet, but never wear it on their head. Now, they are a lot like those people who, wear a mask on their chin, because corona तो गोटी से फैलता है ना भाई, नाक से थोड़ी ना फैलता है. These people will wear a helmet in all possible places, but never on the head. They'll wear it on their hand, because उनका दिमाग सर में नहीं, घुटनों में भी नहीं, सीधा उनके चिटियां कलाइयां में रहता है.
और जब ये 2.5 किलो का
दिमाग रास्ते पे गिरता है ना,
तो आदमी उठता नहीं, उठ जाता है.
They'll even put the helmet on their bike mirrors, because जान जाए पर शीशा ना टूटे. शीशा टूटना अपशगुन होता है ना. और भाई साहब, अगर हेलमेट अपने फ्लोर बोर्ड पे रख के एक्टिवा ना चलाया तो लाइफ में क्या किया यार. अरे होंडा वालों ने तो एक्टिवा में फ्लोर बोर्ड ही इसीलिए दिया है ताकि आप हेलमेट अपने पैरों के पास रख सको, है ना. These men, they don't fear life, they only fear one person, the traffic cop. The traffic cop. The fear of 100 rupees fine is much more than protecting themselves from a fatal head injury. There goes Apo there. The mantra in life for these Maa Ka Ladla boys is simple. It's आमदनी 98 खर्चा रुपया पर बचत 100 रुपया. So all you Chomu boys, just like I said to all the Chapri boys, get a helmet, get a life. Man, you're already halfway there, dude. You already have a helmet. Just wear it on your goddamn head, man, not on your hand. Helmet, head, it's meant to go on head, dude. I repeat, wear a helmet on your head, get a life. And this brings me to the third kind of people. The ones that don't worship God, but they worship the doctor. Nah, not that kind of doctor. Certainly not that kind of doctor. They worship this doctor. And their morning routine goes something like this. Okay, I know, ये कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया. But of all the three people that I described, I'd rather be the third kind of people because at least I know that in case of a fatal accident, I will have my head protected, my face protected. So yeah, dude, I'd rather be the Rossi boys than be some chomo or chapri. And thus, I urge all of you to, seek that inner Rossi in you and become Rossi boys, Rossi girls, Rossi uncle, Rossi auntie, but be someone who wears a helmet when they are out on the road. I urge you all, because that's very important. And this brings me to my new helmet. I'm just gonna do the unboxing from here. Like you can see, this is what came out of the box. Okay, and let me just open it up. Okay, I must say Exor really makes nice pouches for helmets. I've had an LS2 in the past, and that pouch was really not that great. I'm going to talk more about this in the final review, but yeah, this, guys, is my helmet. This is the Exor Speed of Thought, and my god, it looks beautiful. Let me just set it aside and see what else. Okay, so I can already see a pouch inside. Yeah, there's nothing much in this. There are just some stickers that you get, some radium stickers that you can put on your helmet or on your jacket for better visibility. And this is important, guys. So this is like the blood group stickers, and yeah, better have one on your bike, on yourself, on your person, on your helmet, I mean. And you also get this small spoiler that I'm going to talk about later. So let me keep all of these things aside. You can see a lot more detail about this helmet, like why there's all this design going on, like why there's an engine behind, why there is a spark plug here. So all that is detailed on the Exor website. I'm going to leave a link down below. But before all of that, this is a quick disclaimer. Like, I am not paid by Exor or by anybody for that matter to make this video. I'm just making it because I really genuinely like this helmet, and I thought I want to share it with all of y'all. So yeah, this is the Exor XBHP Speed of Thought helmet. Wait, shouldn't I remove the Exor stickering from the visor if I show you the B-roll? Yeah, I totally should. And before I peel off the cover on the visor, let me just go through what all is written on the visor. So it says it has a spoiler, okay, and yes, it does have a beautiful spoiler that you can see here. That is really beautiful, and it's transparent in color this time because to flaunt the very awesome I the Biker paint scheme here. Okay, and it also has an anti-scratch visor. I think I've owned enough helmets to tell you that none of these visors are actually anti-scratch, and yeah, they are definitely going to scratch. I don't know why helmet manufacturers claim that it's anti-scratch. I really don't know. And so it then goes on to say things like it's made of ABS plastic, it has a pin lock visor, which is a really nice thing, and it's a street type helmet. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I thought all helmets are for the street. Okay, it could be street and race type also. So yeah, this is a street type helmet. Don't take it to the racetrack. And lastly, it is Bluetooth compatible, and of course, not forgetting, you can see that it's an XL helmet because, you know, max payload. So I hope I don't ruin this. This is like the one take that I get. So here goes. This is where it comes off from. Whoops. Yes. 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 That can stay here. This is the helmet, and yes, the visor looks a bit cloudy because the pin lock also has a sticker that I'm gonna remove now. How do I do this? Okay, let me close the helmet and Oh, I managed to get it. This is for the camera, guys. Okay, here goes. I finally managed to clear the helmet visor, and now I think we are set to go for the B-roll. Hope you like that B-roll, and now I'm actually going to wear it and show it to you how the helmet looks when I wear it. So, balaclava on. Man, I just realized something. I look like a really obese version of Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe, if you know what I mean. So, moment of truth. Let me see if it fits me with the balaclava. Okay, it's going to be a tight fit. Actually, not that bad, not that bad. I really like the fit of the helmet. It is a bit snug, but I genuinely like the fit. Okay, not bad, right? Not bad. It really fits well. It is a snug fit. It is really tight. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, I have fastened the double D-ring strap, and well, as you can see, it's really nice. It does have this drop down sun visor, which I'm never going to use because I generally tend to use sunglasses inside my helmet. And here, take a nice look of me wearing the helmet, so you got a fair bit of idea how it looks. Yeah, you tell me how it looks. Helmet hair, guys. So actually, I quite like the helmet. It is really a snug fit. Of course, it's a bit tight right now, but that's how helmets are supposed to be bought. Like the foam padding around your face, yeah, that is going to take shape of your face. It's going to decrease in size a little bit as you keep wearing it. So at first, initially, it is definitely going to be quite snug and like quite tight, but don't worry, over time it's going to loosen up a bit. So when you're buying a new helmet, always see to it that you buy a helmet that is really tight, and don't buy something that is like loose or rather just fitting you okay. Buy a helmet that is really snug, so that over the course of time, when the padding starts to wear out or rather the padding starts to decrease in size, your helmet actually fits you normally. I am going to talk a lot more in detail about this helmet in the sort of like a full review when I have used it for a week or so. I can't just be the judge and say that yeah, it's a perfect helmet right away, but as of now, all things look great. I really like the helmet. In fact, I can't stop staring at it right now. And on that note, I hope that all of you all have learned something, and that all of you all start wearing helmets right away. If you all weren't, and if you all were, very good job, keep doing that. And also not to forget, I do post a lot of behind the scenes things on my Instagram, so do follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. The link is going to be in the description below. Also, my Insta handle is being displayed right here. So yeah, actually I still can't get my eyes off of this helmet. It's so beautiful, right? I mean, like, just look at it. It's so beautiful. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time with the full review of this helmet. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay smiling. Bye.